This is Jarrod Horak for the RunawayHorse.com. Now we're on a break on the Oaks and Derby Trail this weekend. There are no points races, but then the points races get back in action next weekend for the Kentucky Oaks, which I'm going to cover in this video for the Kentucky Oaks, and in my next video I'll cover for the Kentucky Derby. But as for the Kentucky Oaks, we have the Fairgrounds Oaks on March 26th, and then the Sunland Park Oaks on March 27th. On April 2nd, there are 3 Kentucky Oaks points races. And then on April 8th through 10th, there's a total of 4 races, and they're the final 4 points races. So we're getting closer to the Kentucky Oaks. And now I'm going to talk about some of the top contenders for the Oaks and what they've been up to recently. Now, first I'll start with some of the top 2-year-old filly races last year for points races for the Kentucky Oaks. And I thought the Demoiselle was one of the better races because of the winner, Nest, really. Because the speed figure didn't come back particularly strong in that race, but Nest was visually impressive. She just lost a ton of ground. She really took the Overland route in that race, and she was just tons the best, running much further than the 1 1/8 distance and winning that one. And then she began her 3-year-old campaign in the Suncoast Stakes at Tampa Bay Downs, and she won that one impressively as well. And I think she's going to go to the Ashland Stakes next for Todd Pletcher. That will be her final Oaks points race. Now again, looking back at last year, the top 2-year-old filly was Echo Zulu. She just dominated her competition, including a front-running victory in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies. Now she hasn't run this year yet, but she has 6 workouts. So she's training for the Fairgrounds Oaks, which is supposed to be her first points race appearance as a 3-year-old. And we'll see if she's improved on her form since then. Speaking of improved form, Secret Oath certainly much improved this year. Now she did break her maiden last year, but then she finished up the track in the Goldenrod Stakes. But since then, she's won all 3 starts for trainer D. Wayne Lucas, and she just romped in the Martha Washington Stakes, and then her last start in the Honeybee Stakes. She already has enough points to qualify for the Kentucky Oaks. So now she was so impressive in that Honeybee that they've decided they're going to take on the boys in the Arkansas Derby. Now the Arkansas 3-year-old males haven't been that impressive this year, so I think this is a wise move. She's already qualified for the Kentucky Oaks. They'll take a shot, and if she does well and she was able to beat the boys in the Arkansas Derby, then they could consider running her in the Kentucky Derby. We'll see how all that plays out. Now we caught up on the Oaks prep races coming up. And if you go over to the runawayhorse.com and click on my Kentucky Derby 2022 page, you'll find my updated Kentucky Oaks blog. And I update the points races, I recap those, I update the standings and the points, and give out my top 5 contenders. And I just mentioned some of my top contenders in the race. Right now, Nest is my top contender, Secret Oath is ranked number 2, and Echo Zulu is ranked number 3. So those are my top 3 Oaks fillies right now. But a lot could change in the upcoming points races. So that'll catch us up on what's going on the road to the Kentucky Oaks. And I'll be back in my next video, and I'm going to take a look at the road to the Kentucky Derby. But before I do that, if you're interested in my Triple Crown full cards that I do each year, you will find those at therunawayhorse.com on my sales page, Kentucky Derby Week, Preakness Week, and Belmont Week. Now some of the recent highlights. Now since the 2014 Belmont Stakes, I've given out 13 winning tickets in these Triple Crown races. And some of the bigger ones, I had a $348 exacta in the 2014 Belmont Stakes. The 2015 Preakness Trifecta, $985, gave that one out. The 2017 Belmont, a $4,486 Superfecta. And then last year, gave out winning tickets in the Preakness and the Belmont Stakes, including more than a $2,000 Superfecta in the Preakness Stakes. So I've had a lot of luck in these races. And again, these full cards, a lot of analysis, featuring analysis of all the Triple Crown contenders in each race, historical data, bloodlines information, post-position data, points race recaps, workout analysis, and much, much more, including wagering strategies, obviously. So those full cards, again, will be coming up very soon. Kentucky Derby Week, Preakness Week, and Belmont Week. And you can find all that at therunawayhorse.com if you're interested in any of those. And that will wrap up my look at the Kentucky Oaks. And then next weekend, I'll be doing videos for the Fairgrounds Oaks and the Sunland Park Oaks on the road to the Kentucky Oaks. Until then, good luck at the races.